Late at night, a famous gamer named Rohan Mehta was found dead inside his private streaming studio. The room was protected by a high-end security seal, with a deadbolt that was found engaged from the inside. Forensic teams found no physical entry points. There were no broken windows, no ventilation shafts large enough for a person, and the murder weapon was missing. Detectives looked to the three people in the house at the time: Rohan's friend Amin, his girlfriend Nisha, and his manager Kabir. However, all three were sitting together downstairs while the final livestream was still airing. We are left with a spatial contradiction. A person was killed in a room that no one could enter, while the only individuals with a motive were being observed in a different part of the building. The only record of the killer's arrival is the livestream itself. In the final seconds, Rohan stops playing, looks toward the door, and his face pales with a recognition that borders on shock. His final words, captured cleanly on his microphone, were, "But you're dead." This detail changes the nature of the investigation. The police are no longer just looking for a way into a locked room. They are looking for a figure that Rohan believed was already in the grave. Detective Arjun suspected that the physical evidence of the room was a distraction. He began looking for a timeline deception, a way the killer could have used digital tools to hide their actual movements. He noticed a specific visual detail in the background of the video. Rohan's digital desk clock showed 11:59 p.m., matching the time the stream was supposed to be live. But the audio contained a hidden data point. After the screen went black, a faint chime echoed in the room. It was a distinctive morning alarm tone, a sound that only plays at the start of a day. This chart shows the broadcast's impossibility. The midnight visual timestamp and the 6 a.m. alarm audio cannot coexist. Removing the easily falsified clock data centers the timeline strictly on 6 a.m., confirming the midnight stream was actually recorded that morning. The investigation moved past the physical constraints of the locked room. The focus was now entirely on who could have pre-recorded the footage to create a digital alibi. The 6 a.m. timeframe provided a specific filter for the suspects. The killer had to be someone whose personal daily routine involved a preset alarm at that exact hour. Aman and Nisha were ruled out. Neither had 6 a.m. alarms, and their morning movements didn't match. Kabir, the manager, was the only one who fit. His phone logs and gym schedule confirmed a strict 6 a.m. wake-up call every day. Kabir killed Rohan at 6 a.m., locked the door, and then simply waited. At midnight, while sitting downstairs with the other witnesses, he remotely triggered the upload of the livestream. This use of manipulated footage allowed the killer to fabricate an alibi while he was in the presence of witnesses. To the logic of the timeline, Kabir was the only possible murderer. But the timeline solution leads back to the first anomaly. If Kabir was the one who walked into that room, why would Rohan react as if he were seeing a ghost? Detective Arjun looked into Kabir's history and found a startling record. The real Kabir Shah had died in a car accident 2 years ago. This creates a biological paradox. The evidence proves that the person acting as Kabir committed the crime, but the real Kabir has been dead for years. The person living as Kabir was actually Rohan's twin brother. Because they shared identical features, he was able to step into the dead manager's life, hiding behind a mask and cap to maintain the deception. He had been erased from the family's history, and he spent 2 years posing as the manager to gain access to the life he felt he was denied. Digital tools can be used to fake the when of a crime, but the most difficult deception to uncover is the one that targets our basic